And we're live. It says it's loading on this screen, but on this screen it says we're live. So I don't.
Man, let's go with the live one, shall we?
Let's go with the live.
If we're not live, we're not live. We can start it all over again. It's awesome. Doesn't really matter to me, man. How have you been?
Oh, I've been all right, man. How about yourself?
Hey, man, busy. It is a good week down here in Bell Vegas. I'll tell you that much. We've been great.
Bell Vegas.
That's what they used to call her, man. Because it used to party here. I'm waiting for the live thing from your. There you are. There we go. Hell is frozen over and Texas is hell. Everything is bigger in Texas, baby. Everything is bigger in Texas.
Everything is bigger in Texas, like the problems.
Sir. Yeah, 99 problems and Ted Cruz ain't one. He took off, that guy. We'll get to that in a sec. Let me just share it. It's live.
Yeah,
baby.
Looks like it's shared on
it is
Facebook, but I'm just trying to see. My chat is not showing up in this other window that I've got open.
Let's have a look. We'll have a look at the live chat. Live chat isn't allowed. This action is not allowed. This action is not allowed. Adam, what are you doing?
So I got to do more fuck. Oh, I got a live chat here. It's here. It is here.
It's here now. Let's have a peek.
Yeah.
All right, what's going on? Live
We're
chat?
good.
Are we good?
I got a chat, so.
All right, I don't. This is fun. A live chat. Oh, you know what?
Could be because you're not logged in.
Could be me because I'm an idiot. Let's retry this now.
That's all good, man.
Even though I'm still not getting a live chat. So
what?
I'm live now. I'm still looking down at my phone, and I've got. Oh, that is really bright, eh? Let me just turn down the brightness here on my phone. Only if you were this bright, Adam.
The brightest guy on the show.
That's not hard, but you're the ugliest one too. So I mean, that's neither here nor there. Let's see if you can see that. I am still getting no chat allowed.
I don't know what the hell's going on there. I got a chat on mine.
You got a chat? You got a chat? Okay, buddy. You got a chat. Then we'll just use your chat. If anybody's got questions, ask them.
Mm-hmm.
So, Matt, what, we going to talk to each other a week and a half? What's going on? How are you?
Yeah, it's been a week and a half. We avoided VD in order to take a midweek show.
Was that not a good? Did you have a good Valentine's Day?
Things were good.
Shared a little love, did you?
I don't get into my personal life on the show.
Valentine's Day, though, it's always a good time, right? I mean, it's you either love Valentine's Day or you hate Valentine's Day, right? Like there's no in between. Right after that, though, we had Flag Day. We got the day off for
what? Flag Day? What?
Flag Day. We got
Flag Day. We don't celebrate Flag Day in Canada.
They gave us a stat holiday for it.
That's Family Day.
But it was Flag Day, so it was really we were celebrating Flag Day. You see, the government, man, I love it. We're more patriotic than the United States.
No, that's for family. You gotta love your family.
No. You know what, Adam? No. You want to know why we're celebrating Flag Day? Everybody's got a flag. Not everybody has a family. Liberal government making up these goddamn rules. Poor orphans out there can't celebrate Family Day. And you're coming at me? What? We can celebrate Flag Day. Everybody's got a flag.
Everybody's got a flag. Well,
we got flags everywhere. You just go celebrate that flag.
What if you don't love your country?
Pick up another flag. You might like America. You might like the Ontario. The Ontario-Quebec flag. I love that one. That's a great little flag. You know.
If you don't like your flag, pick up an ISIS flag.
You know something?
Hey.
No, it's Flag Day.
Why Flag Day?
I don't know. That's what it was. It was Flag Day.
You have a family.
Yeah, but I was celebrating it for the people that don't have families. I was finally there was one. We got a vacation for everybody to enjoy, and it was Flag Day.
No, it was Family Day.
Flag Day.
No, why are you so adamant that it's Flag Day?
It was Flag Day. Go back in your calendar, Slick.
My calendar is a Canadian-made one.
It says Flag Day.
I support Canada, and it says Family Day.
Flag Day.
No, it says Family Day. Are you telling me what my calendar says?
It should say Flag Day.
It doesn't. It says Family Day.
Flag Day was on that.
It's not Flag Day. It says Family Day.
Dude, it was Flag Day on Valentine's Day, on the 15th.
It was Flag Day in another country. But
No, it was Flag Day in Canada.
No, it was Family Day in Canada.
It was Flag Day in Canada.
I guess it could be 2 days, but on my calendar.
No, we celebrated Flag Day, not Family Day.
No, we celebrated Family Day.
Oh, no, we celebrated Flag Day, but nice try.
No, I celebrated Family Day.
I celebrated Flag Day. There you go. It's not my fault you're an idiot and don't know Flag Day.
I know Flag Day.
It was Flag Day.
It exists.
It was Flag Day.
Okay, it was Flag Day. That's fine.
It was Flag Day. That's it. That's all I can say.
But I celebrated Family Day.
You celebrate Flag Day. I celebrated Flag Day. You Family Day.
Listen, you just told me that I celebrate Flag Day. I didn't celebrate.
Yeah, you should be celebrating Flag Day.
But I didn't. I celebrated Family Day.
Listen. Bruce Wayne would be pissed at you right now. Yeah, exactly.
Listen.
Silence here.
Listen,
I celebrated Flag Day.
I celebrated
Flag Day.
This is not a bit. We didn't rehearse this in any way, shape, or form.
Oh my God! Look, it's Flag Day.
I celebrated Family Day. Family Day.
Flag Day.
Family.
Flag Day.
This is what I've had to deal with for 25 or whatever goddamn years.
What, Flag Day? I know,
no,
right?
You.
Flag Day. Flag Day. Flag Day. Flag Day. Flag Day.
Oh my God, what are we doing with this show? Listen,
we're off to a flag and start right now.
It's Family Day.
Flag Day.
Why do you hate Family Day?
Why? Because I feel bad for guys like Bruce Wayne who don't have a family. So I'm just trying to help out Batman. Maybe I'm a superhero and celebrate Flag Day. Oh, Adam,
listen, it doesn't say you have to have a biological family.
Well, what kind of other family you're going to have on Family Day?
Your friends.
So the Proud Boys can't have a Family Day because they're a terrorist group.
What about Robin?
Like the bird?
No. Bruce Wayne and Robin.
There's no Bruce Wayne and Robin. Batman and Robin. I don't know who you're like. Do you think Bruce Wayne is Batman?
Oh my God, are you really trying to pull this shit right now?
I'm trying to. No, man, you know what? It just happened that we'll fuck around here, but no, it just happened that Flag Day was on Family Day. I chose to celebrate Flag Day. There's more inclusion in that. You know, me being a Trump supporter, I got to make sure everybody's included. I don't want nobody to get butthurt. So I don't want us to get canceled. So I just doing Flag Day so the people who love flags don't get upset with us. Does that not make sense?
Listen, you can love. Why would the people who love
flags. I know flags be upset. Because they love flags.
Why would they be upset?
Because they love flags and that nobody celebrates Flag Day. So I figured I'd celebrate Flag Day. You were typing up a storm over there. Is live chat just going to town or what's going on here?
Well, I was trying to carry out a conversation with you and log into one of my alternate.
Like a Batman. Do you have like a Batman account?
No, I don't have a.
Do you have a burner account? Do you have a burner account you're using?
I have several troll accounts on YouTube, and I'm logging into one to see if our chat is working while debating you about Flag Day.
Flag Day? Dude, that's what we celebrated. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that you couldn't. Oh, so are people telling us that it's not working? Yeah, see?
I don't think anybody's saying that it's not working. I'm just logging into an alternate account to see if it is working on that account.
So you tell me if it's working or not.
It's saying something went wrong. God damn it. And it's giving me a hard time about logging in. It's saying, we see suspicious activity. Well, yeah, that's because I have several troll accounts.
Okay, dude, you got to get this fixed. Isn't this your thing? My thing is to drink and yell about Flag Day. Your day is to make sure everything works.
Your job is to give your opinion on the show. My job is to give my opinion on the show and everything else.
But dude, you have the hardest job in all of webcasting. You have to control me. Do you know how hard that is? Do you know how hard that is?
I don't have to control you. I like that you are free to say whatever you want. Anyway, as far as our live chat, it just says something went wrong. So it's not a setting. It's just YouTube fucking sucks.
All right. We already knew that, though. Really, did we not know that YouTube already sucked?
And by the way, I don't control you. I like you to say whatever you want. I have no control over you or anyone else. I want you to. I don't take any responsibility for the things that you say.
No, I don't take any responsibility for the things I say either. So we're okay. We're finally on the same page. You celebrate Family Day. I celebrate Flag Day. So North Bay, how are you guys doing?
We had a lovely family day.
Oh my freaking God.
Yeah, so we're on fire. We're a dumpster fire of COVID cases.
Okay, so did you get any messages after the show last week?
No, nobody told me.
I did. I got 3 or 4. I got 3 or 4 messages right after the show. They trickled in for a day after. They were talking about that variant. That variant that happened in Lancelot or whatever it was. Dude, all of a sudden now, like, you guys are getting more publicity than ever before.
Oh, are we?
It's amazing. They're down here in Little Bell, Vegas, and they're telling people, oh man, North Bay's a tire fire. You got people you literally have people like Toronto, Peel, Parry Sound, and Nipissing, and they're like, what, North Bay? Like, North Bay's on fire.
North Bay is on fire, though.
Like, what the hell are you guys doing?
We're exploding with COVID. Apparently, we're making up for lost time. We were one of the best places to avoid COVID in the world, and we've slowly become the worst place to avoid COVID because everybody in this city's got it.
I don't know where you heard you were the best. I don't understand that.
We were for a little while. We were one of the best.
Well, it depends. I don't even know. When they're talking Parry Sound, are they coming all the way? I don't even know where they're there for so long. I don't even know. Well, they're Nipissing and Parry Sound District. Are they going all the way? Are they going all the way down to Parry Sound?
Yeah, they include Nipissing and Parry Sound in our Nipissing, Parry Sound, and there might have been one more.
Isn't that far away? Oh, here we go.
That is far away.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what happened, but we cannot load the chat because
As I said, it is a technical difficulty that has nothing to do with us. YouTube is fucking up.
Ooh, you heard him here first. YouTube's fucking up. No, but how crazy is that?
It sucks.
I've never seen a town turn on people before in my life. Well, it's North Bay, but I mean, they have a small man. They have a small man mentality. They want to be huge.
Yeah. Well, apparently a lot of people are mad at this Lancelot apartment. The people that live in it. I guess there was somebody that went out of the country and came home and didn't isolate, and a lot of rumors that have been going around.
So here's the rumor I heard from. I'm going to call a reliable source.
Okay.
Possibly the source.
The person that had COVID and brought it to North Bay.
Could be. I don't know. The way they explained it to me made a lot of sense.
Okay. What did they say?
Okay. Hey, you guys, this is a couple things I want to get to. You guys didn't go after the company that sent the guy to South America, which is mind-boggling. I'll never say the company name, but it does make sense on the company.
There was a company that sent somebody to South. I don't know this stuff. There's a company in North Bay. Okay.
Or companies. I'm going to say 2 or 3 because I know 2 or 3 that do it. That send people all around the world.
Mm-hmm. I could guess which one it would be.
Yeah, it would probably.
I might have a boss that works for one of them.
Might be. Anyways, but we'll talk about it off there. So I don't want to say the name. It sounds like he went to South America. He came home isolated. Okay. Did the COVID test in Pearson. Mm-hmm. Came to North rapid test. Fine. North Bay quarantine 14 days. Day 17, he tested positive.
That sounds like he caught it from somebody else. Then
no, but it's the South American variant. So they figure that it may lay dormant for up to 17 days now.
That's interesting. Wow.
So what they're saying is that this strain is as powerful as they first thought COVID was going to be.
Yeah.
So remember when we first started COVID, it was like wear a mask, a bodysuit, goggles, wipe every surface. Apparently now it's like, okay, it doesn't last that long on a surface. It's got this, it's got that. Apparently this South American one is and it's on fire.
I fell for that once before.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Unfortunately, One person's passed.
Yeah, I heard that was terrible.
You never want to hear. You know, I think that the company. I think there's a lot of questions that need answered.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we sending somebody? Why are we sending somebody to out of country? Listen, I'm losing a job. You're losing a job. You know what I mean? Like, millions of people are out of jobs.
Yeah.
I understand that he's considered essential.
I'm still working, by the way. I can say
so
that much.
I can say that too. But I didn't. I was laid off on the first rip, as I believe you were too, right?
I was laid off for a couple of days.
Okay. But nobody's questioned the company.
Yeah, well, the thing is I understand that there is essential travel. There are times that something needs to be shipped to South Africa or wherever, right?
If I order something from Wish and it comes over in China and I open the box and Homer Simpson, boom, and I've got some kind of disease, I would shut down trade to China. But like nobody's calling this guy out. Nobody's calling out the guy, the family, nothing. Now, unfortunately, like nobody has answers either.
Mm-hmm. Well,
but then you guys mind boggle me in saying you want to have a bubble. You said we want a northern bubble.
I didn't say that, but I understand it.
Everybody's like, I'm like, okay. Well, you shut down all of our grooming. You shut down all of our trails.
Yeah, a lot of people are not happy about that. In fact, we had a protest against that today or yesterday, one of these days.
What you need, and I'm trying to explain this to people. If you're going to open your northern trails, assholes like me are coming. We're in the green zone. You guys should be kissing our ass to go up and blow our money in your town.
Well, and there's a lot of people in our town that are saying that.
Right? No, but the same ones that I see, that you see, are saying northern bubble, but open up our trails.
That doesn't make any sense.
Open your trails. All the southern money that we're buying trail passes for to go up north, we're keeping. So we'll keep all that money down south and groom our own trails through Algonquin Park, through all that stuff. You guys stay in your northern little bubble and you guys deal with your own shit.
Yeah, I get it. There's an inverse relationship between the economy and safety for COVID, right? The more safe we are, the less money any of us are making, right?
Exactly, man. And you know what? How it affects you is it affects the servers and the hotel guys and all this stuff. Like, that's what you got open. Then I heard your Walmart got COVID.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
Walmart had, I think, 3 cases or 2 cases or something.
Then the old folks home at Castle Home, they had some. Looks like that came negative or false positives or whatever. And they're scaling those back, I'm hoping.
They called that one an outbreak. And
I think they took the outbreak back, right?
Well, now they're saying there's 2 outbreaks in North Bay. And now they're saying that most of the people who had COVID, who tested positive for COVID, have now tested negative, which raises a lot of questions. I've heard that these tests are not consistent, that sometimes they have false positives or false negatives. I also, when I first heard about this, I heard if you get a negative test, that doesn't necessarily mean you're negative, but if you get a positive test, it means you have it. But I've also heard that there's false positives now, so I don't really know what to believe. And I guess until I hear it from a doctor, I probably will be confused.
And I'm with you, man. Like, this whole thing, like this goddamn pandemic has me looking left and looking right and trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
It's fucking voodoo, eh? Like, it's all fucking voodoo.
Everything, it's fucking crazy.
Anytime you hear something that you think is reliable, even the CDC and the WHO, one day they're saying masks, you don't need to wear masks, you don't need to wear masks, and then they're going, everybody needs to wear a fucking mask. And then it's got this weird political side where the people 6 months ago that were saying you don't need a mask, all of a sudden they say you do need a mask. And the other guys that were saying I'm not going to wear, or I am going to wear a mask just because I don't need to listen to those motherfuckers, they're saying I'm not going to wear a mask. It's fucking bizarre. It's been so bizarre.
Another saying, like, when Trump took these pills, they're like, they're unacceptable. Like, we don't believe they're going to work. Then Trump beats it. Now they're saying he's out of office. They're saying, hey, this is a good way to combat COVID now. Like, and you're like, okay, we're like, what the fuck? And then Trump's like, little China flu. Now Biden's coming out this week. I'm going to beat Corona and I'm going to beat cancer next. I'm like, holy fuck. You got to slow down, old man. You don't even know. You haven't nobody's beat COVID yet. Every time we get close, we get completely bombarded and we're throwing away.
Yeah. So are we mad at the guy that brought COVID to North Bay, the South American COVID?
No.
Or the company?
No, the company. Don't get mad at the guy. The guy had a fucking job to do. If the guy says I'm not going, he's fired. He might have a family to support. He might be a single guy making a few bucks. If he works for the company that I was told he works for, he makes a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, and it sounds like he's always traveling. So it's not like he doesn't not travel. He just traveled like once. And it sounds like to me this guy's a consistent traveler. So I'm not mad at the guy.
Okay. You're mad at the work. You're mad at the
I'm
workplace.
not even mad at the workplace. Mm-hmm. I'm mad at the government.
Why are you mad at the government?
Why are we allowing it? So if you're telling me that I can make money, if you and I are a company, if you're working for the No Offense Company, okay, we have to travel into America and into all over the world to make our money.
Sure.
We're gonna send Joe Blow to South America because we need to make that money. That's us.
Yeah. Okay.
The government, unless the government says no,
we're gonna send Rob to South America.
Hey, Rob, you're going to South America.
I love you, Rob. I'm kidding. It's just I had to pick somebody that wasn't here.
No, he's going to South America. Well, you know what? We'll send you to Central America. Send you like Costa Rica or something fun. Heard it's a nice place.
Yeah.
No, but like, so the government's not telling you to stop doing it. You're going to do it. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah. Yeah, I get you. So,
I blame the government for allowing it to happen.
Aren't you the right winger that's supposed to want freedom over protection?
Well, you know what, Adam? The funny thing is that I've always been the guy. I believe in science. Does that make sense to you? I'm a right-wing guy who believes in science. I don't know how that works. It works. Okay. It works. What I'm trying to get at is that
I think I'm more right-wing than you. Then
you are more right-wing than I am. You always have been more right-wing than I am. I just happen to be a fucking Trump supporter. That's the only thing. I like Trump. That was the only thing that got us different. You're more right-wing than I am.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I value freedom. I will say that, but I do have a lot of liberal tendencies too. So I'm very confused.
Here's my freedom. My freedom is if it doesn't hurt anybody else, if nobody else can die from it, let it go.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you?
That's how I feel. That's how
I feel too.
That's why I flirted with the idea of being a libertarian, but at the end I decided that's not for me either.
I thought you were going to flirt with somebody cool.
Yeah, libertarians are not cool, so.
Wow. Don't libertarians out there, all three of you, don't get upset and send us a hate mail.
There's a lot of libertarians. Actually, some of them are pretty cool, I will say. A lot of them are there's some of them. Like Pendulette's a pretty cool guy.
No, but like, I didn't even know there was a South American. I know there was the UK strain. I didn't know South America had their own strain.
Everybody's got their own. They're developing their own strain. What do you think about the Northern Ontario coronavirus? What do you think ours would be?
What would yours be? Fucking mayor lives in a fucking outside of your fucking town and then says what the town's going to fucking do.
The Northern Ontario one would be you have to isolate for 3 months because it's winter and you're allowed to drink the entire time. That's the Northern Ontario coronavirus strand.
Dude, we were isolating in the wintertime all the time anyway.
I know.
Like, I don't understand. We went to work. When I lived there, we went to work. We drank. We did other things that go with drinking. Sex.
Oh, I thought you were going to say cocaine.
What the fuck? No, there's only a few things to do in Northern Ontario, like ski, hockey. There's a lot of cool stuff to do in Northern Ontario.
Fight.
No.
No, we didn't. You didn't do that. You never did that when you drank. I forgot that you never did that when you drank.
Most of those problems are because of you son of a bitch.
How's that because of me? I never did. Most of your problems, I got you out of. I was the guy that was like, "No, Jean-Marc, we are not fighting tonight. Let's get out of here."
Dude, and then most of the times you started a fight.
How did I start a fight?
You and the other little bastard that starts with an L. He got me into more fights than I ever needed.
I didn't. I don't know about him. I can't speak for him because he's not here, but I never got you into fights.
All the time.
False! That is not. When did I get you into a fight? When did I get you into a fight? I always stopped you from getting into a fight.
All the time.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
You know what? I'm not getting into stories on the internet tonight. We'll save that for another day.
I never got you into fights. I usually was the one putting a kibosh on him.
But here's the issue. The issue is now I hope that people, once we're all done, there seems to be a light at the end of the tunnel, but our government fucked up the Pfizer vaccine, so we're fucked on that one. Let's get the Moderna one. Like, just I hope we can enjoy each other once we get out of this. Do you know what I mean?
Like physically?
I am, you know what, man? I'm going to beat you. And you know what? I'm going to beat you, Adam. And you know what's going to happen? Your family next year will celebrate Flag Day, not Family Day. Because that's what's going to happen.
Because once I'm no longer a part of the family, what's the sense of celebrating?
I would be sallying hard if I was only stuck with Trevor.
You'd be celebrating hard if you were stuck with Trevor.
Oh, I love Trevor. He's my favorite one of you.
Oh,
I'm kidding,
yeah, that's pretty consistent. I think my parents feel the exact same way.
No, you know what? I love the whole family.
Hey, let's be honest. I have always been the black sheep. No debating that one.
Yeah, you know what? No, you don't have it. You weren't the black sheep. You were just different.
That's the black sheep. That's the black sheep. The one that nobody likes because he's different.
No, everybody loved you.
Nobody loved me. Everybody hated me.
Everybody loved you.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
I loved you. That's all you need. All you need is love, man.
You don't even love me on this show.
That's because I'm not allowed to.
There are witnesses. People have seen how much you love me.
Yeah, because a Trump supporter is going to love another man. Give me a break, man. Like, that's never going to happen. I'm going to get shot walking outside of my house.
Oh, all right. Our show is so far off the rails. I don't think we stayed on a single topic. We should argue with each other.
Just go, yeah, we have been. Flag Day. And anyways, like just I was saying, we need to just be nicer to people. Like, oh my God, it's so funny. We're open, so we're green light down here. And I'm talking to people at my work, and I'm saying, like, hey, how's it going? Like, what are you thinking? They're like, it's so weird to see people.
Okay.
No, but like, honestly, just think about that for a minute. To see a large gathering of people, it's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're like, oh, okay. Yeah. They're like, it's really creepy. Like, watching a sporting event and see people in the stands, I'm like, oh,
yeah. There's a weird post-traumatic stress disorder where whenever you see old movies where people are like talking to each other out in public, you're like, where the fuck's their mask? This is not okay.
Well, dude, I shared one today. Like, we were at a Senators game, me and Nick. And I'm like, we're beside each other drinking. Yeah. Well, a year ago, I'm like, oh, it was a year ago. I'm like, yes. Yeah. Nobody's got a mask on. COVID's around. We don't even care.
Which reminds me, we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the 2-week shutdown to end COVID.
365 days later.
Yeah, 306. You know what, man? I have kind of gone back and forth on this COVID thing. I've gone through a range of emotions, and I've been on board with it, and I've been kind of like, maybe we're going a little too far at times, and back and forth and whatever.
Oh, dude, like, okay, so.
But the one thing I don't like is I don't fucking like being lied to, and I feel like I've been lied to a lot during this pandemic.
You know, I can agree with you on that. I can honestly agree with you on that. Now, I'm looking at America right now.
Yeah.
I'm almost on board with like the old Trump way.
Yeah.
You want to wear a mask, wear a mask. You don't want to wear a mask, don't fucking wear a mask.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to say this, and we should have shut down. Like, shut down for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Shut down. And what they should have did, the government should have did. Everybody is laid off on whenever we got sent home, whatever that day was, we got sent home.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to have 6 weeks of sitting at home on your ass. And we're going to go back down.
6 weeks, okay.
The only reason why is because to get everybody onto the server, whatever we had.
Sure.
Okay. For 2 weeks after this day X, April 1st.
Sure.
We're shut down for 2 weeks. That's everything. No gas stations, no nothing. The only thing you can do, the only time you can leave your goddamn house is if you work in a nursing home and or you work in the hospitals.
Okay.
That's
an interesting idea. That's
shut everything. You have 6 weeks to get your money, to get your food, to get everything else for 2 weeks. If you're caught, and now the government's doing this, and it's another different thing that we got to get proof for first. If you are walking the streets, you will be arrested and charged, and you will be taken away.
Okay, that's pretty hardcore.
No, we should have been hard. Now we're fucking Mickey Mousing. I would rather have had 8 weeks.
You know what?
Just put me in a fucking corner, shut your mouth, don't say a word. To come out of it and go, yeah, all right, and then walk around.
I'll agree with this. I think that the half-hearted lockdowns are just stupid. They're just a waste of time. They're not doing anything.
Dude, it is like getting a fucking hand job. Why would I want a hand job? I can do that myself. Jesus Christ. It's like a topless hand job. You're like, okay, get titties, but I can do that myself.
It's like going to a rub and tug.
Oh, a happy ending. Oh.
Okay, so how about this? What if we had done a lockdown in the middle of summer when there was like a couple hundred cases? Maybe we could have fucking smudged this thing out or whatever, right in the middle of the fucking, right when it was starting to smolder and the fire was going out. We could have fucking locked it down and taken care of things. Yeah,
we should have. We honestly should have. But now, now it's too late. We're going to have one more lockdown. We're
still under lockdown up here.
No, by the time you guys get out, you guys will be able to enjoy one lap dance and we're fucked. We're going back into it.
But there's light at the end of the tunnel. We're getting a vaccine.
But dude, America's already vaccinated the Canadian population. We can't get shit.
They haven't vaccinated the Canadian population, have they?
They're up to like 40 million.
Really? Wow. I didn't know that. I knew that they had vaccinated today in one day more than we have vaccinated the entire time we've been trying.
Do you want to know why they got it? Do you want to know why America's getting it so bad? Because of Trump. Fuck.
Yeah.
He pressured those motherfuckers. I'll give you money. I'll give you U.S. money. I want the fucking vaccine. Let's go.
And that's the thing is the legacy of Donald Trump, and I said it on this show, should have been that he got the vaccine on his way out, and instead it will be that he spearheaded an insurrection.
That was a good pay-per-view, wasn't it?
It was okay.
That was okay. Oh, man. We're going to get impeached. So, you know what? We're done with Trump today. I'm already done talking about him. We're just going to move on.
I mean, I think everybody has Trump exhaustion. They've got a little bit of COVID exhaustion, although that's almost all we've talked about. And I think they've got a little bit of political exhaustion at this point as well.
It's so true. I'm so done, dude. I don't watch CNN. I shut the news off. My life is so much better when you don't have to watch the news.
But we do have to watch the news. That's our job now. I mean, it's not really our job because it's more of a hobby.
They're not showing us what we want to see. Right? But okay, here's an example. Texas right now. Let's talk about it. Texas, oh my God.
Yeah, Texas is the opposite of on fire, I guess.
That's true. They don't even have power.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
Well,
they don't have power.
Well, they have power now. A lot of them do. At one point, it was 3 million people had no power. Or 3 million, I guess, houses had no power. Now it's down to less than 500,000. So that's a good thing.
Did you hear about their grid, though? Did you hear how it happens in Texas? I had no idea until my electrician buddy was like, yeah, he's like, we believe that if we wouldn't have had COVID, we would have sent some Hydro One workers down. So he's an electrician. He's explaining to me how Texas works.
Okay.
Texas has got all the oil.
Yep.
Right? They wanted to create their own power grid.
Okay.
So they had to pay federal taxes. So very low taxes in Texas.
Sure.
What they did was they made all of Texas its own little world. Which technically Texas is its own world. We've always joked about it, but I didn't know it really was true.
I think aren't they like a Republic of Texas instead of a state or something like that? Something silly?
Something like that, but they don't talk about it unless they go, well, Texas.
Yeah.
But so what they're saying is that their infrastructure, all their electricity is all ran off of from Texas. There's no outside power at all. There's not even a line going down, like an outside line coming in to help it with power. Texas is running its own. No, because they don't put money into their infrastructure for their systems and setups. Okay. So we have like hydro, which people, America, if you don't know, it's an electric company. We call it hydro.
Yeah.
Hydro's not water.
I've had that conversation with my American friends where I go, I got to pay my hydro bill. And they go, yeah, you got to make sure to get water. That's essential. I go, no, it's fucking electricity.
Dude, when we were building a few of our gyms, our American guy was up the first time he came to do a gym. But yeah, just call hydro and tell him we need it turned on this day. And he was looking for the water company. And he didn't know. He's like, Canada, man, I just figured you guys were so green. You had so much water. Like, you just called water power was hydro. Like, hydro's one. I'm like, no, that's just the name of the company.
That's just the name. Yeah. Anyway.
But anyways, so they don't have infrastructure. It's going to cost them about $200 to $300 million to get it up to par.
Wow.
So that's why people laugh when we say, oh, a little snowstorm. It took out their power grid. As in we're in Canada, we're like, we need to get ready for wind, snow, whatever you could think of. That's why we'd have infrastructure everywhere, right? Hydro One trucks. They don't have that in Texas. Texas is their own country.
So when people start saying global warming, it fucking snowed in Texas.
There's a big mix though, man. Like one quick drift of coming it down from Canada. Like we get like we get a Chinook in Calgary, right? In the wintertime. Yeah. It goes to like plus 10, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dude, was that global warming?
Well, actually, there was Leonardo DiCaprio believed that, but anyway.
Yeah, well, Leo also thought there was room for him on a fucking goddamn door, but his fat ass girlfriend Rose made sure she didn't get on there and pushed him into the ocean. Titanic reference. I don't know if you got that, but
half the people watching this are too young to have even seen that movie. So, what do you think about your boy Lion Ted?
Dude, he went on a cruise.
I
know. Dude, okay. So it's not even Lion Ted. I don't know if you heard about our boy here, my boy here in Ontario, Monsieur Ford.
Oh, yeah? What'd he do?
Texas.
He's in Texas?
He went for the weekend, 7-Eleven's headquarters, to talk to them about opening up more 7-Elevens in Ontario.
What a week to go.
No. Why are you leaving Ontario?
Yeah, that's a good point too.
You're the leader. He's what I call second in command.
They don't got fucking Skype in Texas. Actually, I guess they don't this week.
Power's gonna find out. Hey, somebody run the soup can down there, and so he took off. Lion Ted Cruz went away to Margaritaville.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that? Could you imagine that, Adam? Our jobs are leaders of countries. Millions of people depend on us. The going gets tough. I'm like, fuck this. Let's go to Mexico.
I can't believe it. Ted Cruz was just like, his defense is like, well, my family, they said, what are you going to do? Change the weather? Let's go to fucking Cancun and have a fucking week off. And he said, I wanted to be a good dad.
Bro. Okay, if I'm lying Ted Cruz, I'm
Republican Ted Cruz.
Yeah, okay. Wow, you really fucking threw him under the bus on that one, eh? You're trying to make me sound... Dude, if we're going to do it, let's take like a small-ass fucking little airplane runway. Do you know what I mean? Like we'll go down the road to like Billy Bob's fucking field and we'll take off from there. Then we'll land there and hide at dark so nobody can fucking see us.
Yeah.
Don't go through a fucking international airport, you fucking moron.
Yeah, what a fucking idiot. The worst part is Ted Cruz has criticized other people for doing similar things in the past, leaving during COVID and whatever. Democrats.
You have to, because I mean.
Well, you have to, but then don't fucking do the same thing after you criticize people for it.
When you realize the left and right are the same, we're all good.
Yeah, well, I have my thoughts on that, but they are two sides of the same coin. One gets paid to shoot down an idea, and the other gets paid to not oppose the idea.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, what about have you heard about Mayor Tim Boyd?
Mayor Tim Boyd.
Tim Boyd, the mayor of Colorado.
What did Timmy Boyd do?
This is Colorado, Texas, of course. Colorado,
okay.
Texas.
Not Colorado, the Colorado.
Colorado, Texas.
Okay.
Well, did he tweet it? Let me think. Was it on Twitter or Facebook? Basically, he made a statement, said, "Let me hurt some feelings while I have a minute. No one owes you or your family anything, nor is it the local government's responsibility to support you during trying times like this. Sink or swim, it's your choice. The city, the county, and along with our power providers or any other service owes you nothing. I'm sick and tired of people looking for a damn handout. If you don't have electricity, you step up and come up with a game plan to keep your family warm and safe. If you have no water, you deal with it and think outside of the box to survive and supply water to your family. If you were sitting at home in the cold because you have no power and are sitting there waiting for someone to come rescue you because you're lazy, is a direct result of your raising. Only the strong will survive and the weak will perish."
Whoa! Wow!
Yeah.
I haven't seen a fucking heel turn like that since Martin Jannetty jumped out the goddamn barbershop window back in 1991. Oh, wow. Wow. Could you imagine how many votes that guy's going to get come election time? Oh, my God. Dude, what the fuck?
I know.
You want to talk about political suicide?
Yeah. Well, spoiler alert, he resigned immediately.
He was done.
Like 5 minutes later, he deleted the post and was like, "I would like to resign."
He was done. Like, he literally took his computer, threw it out the fucking window of the fucking 20 stories, and just jumped out. He's like, "I'm done. I'm out."
He made a post like a little bit later saying that all of my statements were taken out of context.
Oh, no, it's true. The Capitals.
It's true. How could it be taken out of context? I read it word for word. I didn't give any context to that statement.
You were a good reader on that one, though. I really enjoyed that one.
Oh, well, thank you. But all of the statements were taken out of context when I provided no context to them.
He's literally tired of it. Like, literally.
Yeah.
It's COVID. Some days, I could just imagine. Like, I can just imagine if you worked in the customer service field. If you work for, like, Bell or a cable company or something, they're like, "My bill's too high." And they just call and they just go, "Oh, we're in a goddamn pandemic. Help me out." And they're like, "Fuck you." You know how many people must just be like, go out and was like, "I don't even dart." And like, I'm just done with people. The mayor
of Colorado, Texas. Fuck that guy.
He had a mental breakdown.
I guess, man. Is that it? Is that what he did?
He had to have. There's no way.
I think, and he said this in his, I wish I had saved his second statement, but he said something to the effect of, "Had I thought about it, I wouldn't have posted that publicly. I would have said it privately," or something like that.
You post that publicly. That's what you do.
Yeah.
You want to know why? Because it creates us content. That's what you need to do.
So this piece of shit is fake apologizing because of what he actually believes.
Now, he's in Texas. Let's just assume he's a right-leaning motherfucker.
He is.
What if he just came out and said, "Guys, I had a mental breakdown. My mental health isn't there. Da, 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 da."
I would say, the public owes you nothing. Sink or swim. Only the strong survive.
That's it. He couldn't survive.
Yeah, there you go.
Literally, he is done.
Yeah, that guy's done. That guy's career is over. And fuck, do you think there's any validity to what he's saying? Are you responsible to take care of yourself, or should the government at least try and help you out in these?
That's a slippery slope. The reason why that's a slippery slope is that once you start saying, like, you have to like make ends meet for your family. I understand that. Like, if you work a job and you do this and that and this and that, you should be okay.
Yeah.
You know, like you should want to be able to support it. What I don't mind, I think we've talked about this before on the show, and I've gotten a little flack. If you're working and you're having a hard time meeting ends or making ends meet, we should be able to give you a little boost.
Sure.
I don't want the fuckers on welfare. I guarantee that's who it was. The guys on like social assistance or whatever that were like, "Well, my hydro got cut off or my cable got cut off or whatever." Bitch, nobody's got power. How'd you even get to me? And
So you
she's like,
support his statement now?
yeah, oh, fuck yeah. Of course I support him. Sink or swim, motherfucker.
Okay, but what about the people who did everything right? That worked hard, they worked 40 hours a week, they try to pay their mortgage, and then the power shuts off and they're in a dire situation, their pipes are bursting, they might freeze to death, people are dying. I don't know if you know this, but carbon monoxide poisoning has gone through the roof because people are warming up their car in their garage to stay warm.
That's just stupidity.
Okay, I agree, but fuck those people. Fuck those people.
That's got to be the assholes from California that moved to Texas. Joe Rogan out there just warming up in his car.
Carbon monoxide poisoning aside, what about the people that work 40 hours a week, did everything right, and then it's just, oh yeah, your pipes are bursting, you're freezing to death.
Freezing to death? No, dude, I'm with you. I understand. Fucking sink or swim, motherfucker. Buy a generator. Let's pour some good old Texas fuel into that motherfucker.
Nothing is open. I don't even think gas stations were open. They didn't have power. They didn't have power.
You start looting.
Sink or swim. So you're on board with this fucking guy.
Sink or swim, motherfucker.
Bullshit. Somebody that does everything right should not be expected to just be prepared for this once in 150 time fucking weather phenomenon where Texas freezes over and your pipes burst and you might freeze to death.
But if they don't pay for hydro, like if they don't pay for that, like
electricity, there's people outside of Ontario. They don't pay for electricity.
I don't know if they do or not. That's my thing.
I'm sure they pay for electricity.
Well, they're paying fucking peanuts compared to what we're paying.
Sure.
So literally, if you're paying, like, and this is where people need to understand. And I always say this, like, why buy something cheap when it's gonna break?
Okay.
If you spend money on it, it's gonna last.
But they don't have the option. They don't have the option.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man.
What are you saying? I have no idea what you're saying right now.
You gotta pay more for your fucking electricity.
They don't have the option. The power's shut off over all of Texas, no matter how much money they have.
That's not the fucking mayor's fault. That fucker didn't do anything wrong.
He fucking threw everybody under the bus. What he said is a terrible thing. Expecting people to sink or swim, you should have enough money to be prepared for this. That's bullshit.
Dude, I've never been to Texas. I'm not even going to joke. I've even come close. All I know about Texas is fucking cowboys and everything's bigger in Texas. I just assumed they'd be able to handle themselves.
In sub-freezing temperature when they've never had that?
I wear shorts all year round. Don't bitch at me about cold weather. I don't understand it.
What if the power went out in your neighborhood, in all of Ontario right now? For a month?
I'd be okay.
You'd be okay. You have no power.
Yeah, I'd be fine.
How would you be fine?
I'd be fine, dude. Of course, I've got generators and stuff. Don't you?
Well, even if I did, is it enough to last a month?
But still, like I'd be able to manually pump gas.
No, you can't. There's no gas stations open.
I'll be fine.
I'm just sure I'll be fine. I'll get by. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
I'll probably just go to the cabin or something, but yeah, no, I'll go. I'll be fine.
Light your house on fire to survive. That'll do it.
Well, rebuild, I guess. I don't know.
All I'm saying is this guy was out of line. This guy's a piece of shit. Expecting people, the government can't help you. You can't rely on the government.
Show me one politician that's not a piece of shit. Show me
Justin Trudeau.
You're right. He's not a piece of shit. He's the toilet that fucking it goes into. Fuck that guy. You know. I'm already done with him too. Fucking. You know what? I don't want to.
I just said that to troll you.
Speaking of trolling. Kim Kardashian
and
Kanye are officially getting a divorce.
Oh, okay.
I don't care what happened.
Wait. Let me ask. Is it because he didn't win the election?
Oh, she doesn't want to date a loser. Oh, poor Kanye. No,
Kanye was gonna win, and then.
Fucking Creepy Joe took his votes in the fucking voter fraud.
That's probably what happened.
It was probably on Kanye, but he switched. He probably put him too close. No, they're calling it a divorce.
Okay.
First of all, I want to salute Kanye.
For?
being the only man to somewhat survive a fucking Kardashian for as long as he did. They fucking damn near killed Lamar Odom. Like Lamar,
I don't know who this is.
Lamar took crack and overdosed and stuff when he was dating Courtney. Fucking my boy Bruce Jenner isn't even Bruce Jenner anymore.
Oh, we're getting into that, eh?
He's now Caitlyn Jenner.
That's okay. That's fine. That's okay. That's surviving a relationship.
Not really. Come on, a woman.
That's fine if that's what he wants to do.
He probably just said, well, fuck, if they can make money off sucking a black dick, so can I. And then, that was a little offside. But it's true, though. Ray J, I've seen the video. He's got a good size hammer on him. Then we're looking at
who's got a good
Ray J, have you not watched the Kim Kardashian
No, I don't watch this Kardashian shit. I don't know who any of these people are you've named, except for fucking Caitlyn Jenner, who I've heard of in the news. And
Kanye?
Of course, Kanye. I know Kanye because he actually has some talent and does things. The other people, I have no idea who the fuck they are.
Lamar Odom was one of the best basketball players. Kim's actually...
One of them was OJ's lawyer, right?
That was Kim's dad.
Oh, okay.
Rob Kardashian did that, and now I still believe OJ still hangs out with the Kardashians, I believe, but I don't think so. People say he does, but Kanye is the only one to get out of that. And apparently they're walking away with, there's no fighting. 50% of the kids.
I've heard, yeah. They're
the prenups, shared custody, the prenup with the kids, all this stuff, which is amazing.
That is cool. That's great. I'm glad that people can do that.
That's amazing in Hollywood to me. That like we're just going to break up. We're going to end it. We're going to end it. We're not holding the kids hostage. It's split custody. I'm walking away with what I got. You walk away with what you got.
Can we agree on one thing? Marriage is unnatural.
It is. It absolutely is. It absolutely
I didn't think you'd agree with me on that.
No. So the issue becomes with it is that the natives in Canada didn't believe in monogamy until the West came, and the West Church installed it. So we've never really been monogamous people, but it just happened that once the West came over with the church, they did it to get people to go into the church. Big long story. If you want to get into it, I could go really deep into it.
The natives didn't believe in monogamy. I did not know that.
They did not believe in monogamy. They believed in traveling. Well, because also the you wouldn't want to be, even if you were, they would get killed in war and accidents. Like the lifespan wasn't that long, anyways, right? Like if your lifespan's only 45 years.
I don't know. This is all stuff that I don't know. I don't really want
to
comment on it.
What do you do in your spare time?
I don't read up on native history.
Do you not want to know what's going on out there?
I want to know what's going on, but I'm not really affected. But I'm not native, so I don't. I mean, I respect their life and their choices.
You pull out the fucking mayor of Colorado, Texas. You pull out a fucking tweet from him that fucking sucks. I'm talking Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
And Kanye West. Who the fuck is Kim Kardashian? I'll give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck about them.
Why not?
Because she's not talented or has any contribution to society. I don't have any respect for those people.
I am going to punch you right in the hammer.
Why?
I don't know, something to do. It seems right to do.
Are you into the Kardashians? Do you watch this? What is it? Keeping Up with the Kardashians or whatever?
No, not at all. No, but the only reason I said it was because it's in the news. It's trending on Twitter, baby.
That's great. Cool.
I'm just telling you, man.
They're having a divorce.
That's it. We're good here now. Let's move right along.
How much does a divorce cost if it's amicable? You still got to
get away with.
You still got to pay the lawyers. You still got to sort everything out. It's almost like it's not worth it to get married. It's a no-win situation. As a married man, I love marriage. It's the greatest thing in the world. But I mean, it's like you're betting the house on something, and
let's say one out of four goes 20 years.
1 out of 4 goes 20 years. Okay, but like
75% failure rate. 75% failure rate.
All I'm saying is there's no like upside to it. Like your relationship is just as strong whether you're married or not. But if you happen to break up, it costs both of you a bunch of money.
Didn't you go to my wedding? Shut the hell up. Don't fucking try and get me to stay on the couch down here, man. Like, you are fucking literally driving me to love Flag Day even fucking more.
What, man? I'm just expressing my opinion
You're trying
on
to get me a
marriage.
fucking divorce. I'm gonna fucking put
I'm not trying to get you a divorce. I'm not trying to get you into a divorce. You're in a marriage.
By the time this is done in the wife season, the only way you're gonna be able to make money is on OnlyFans.
I'm not advocating a divorce. In fact, I'm advocating against a divorce, so much so that I'm advocating against marriage.
Wow. Can't get divorced if you don't get married.
Exactly. That's my point.
Hey, man, you know what? Don't have to sink or swim if you don't live in Texas.
What's that?
Don't have to sink or swim if you don't live in Texas.
That's right, but you do have to sink or swim if you're in a marriage.
No, you don't. Or you can float.
If your marriage sinks, you're getting a divorce.
You
gotta pay a bunch of money.
Your marriage sinks, you're a fucking idiot.
You're a fucking idiot. Well,
listen.
I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that at all. I think plenty of good people realize one day that this just isn't working out.
No, absolutely. I agree 100%. I really honestly do. I'm happy in my relationship. I was almost 5 years.
I was not implying you were not. I was not.
No, but I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying to think of my end, right? Like, marriage is hard. It's the hardest thing in the world.
Is it?
Oh, absolutely. I got to work on it every day.
It's the hardest thing in the world?
Yeah. I can
you had to fist fight Mike Tyson.
Dude, you want to talk about how fucking hard marriage is?
Sure.
Nelson Mandela did 25 years solitary confinement. He got out of that. He ended up getting a fucking divorce. That's how hard marriage is. You want to talk about it? They put the guy in a fucking 2x2 cell, 25 years, no fucking problem. Comes out happy, waving. Married, adios, I'm done. That's how fucking hard marriage is.
I'm from the reality where he died in jail, though, so I don't know what you're talking about.
What the fuck are you talking
about? Never mind. Anyway, so I agree. It's almost like marriage is unnatural, isn't it?
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
You know what? Makes my wife happy.
Why would you, let me put it this way. You're in a happy relationship. Everything's going good. You're both happy to be together. Why not get the government involved? Enter into a contract where you're legally not allowed to leave that person.
Correct.
That sounds like a good idea.
Make the mother-in-law happy.
And what do you get out of it? I don't really know, because you're still in the same relationship. The dynamic is exactly the same, but now you're legally.
That's what you get, Precious. You get the little fucking white gold cocksucker that goes around your big dumb finger.
And now you're legally obligated to one person for the rest of your life.
Oh, dude, this is like a lure. There is a lot of women that see this and they're like, "Oh, look, something shiny on his finger." I'm like, women, come on, right here.
Isn't that the cruel joke, though? Isn't that it?
Oh, absolutely.
The punchline to a cruel joke.
But I'm married. Adios. What do you think? Catch me outside and get in the news.
I think I'm trying to troll you as hard as I can here.
I'm just gonna fucking snap. Catch me outside.
Catch me outside.
How about that?
What about
17 years old?
17 years old.
Joining OnlyFans, I believe, next week.
Oh, that is not okay. Next week, joining OnlyFans. Is she turning 18?
Next week.
Is she turning 18 in the meantime?
No.
Wow.
So what she's trying to do, and what people don't understand, like people enjoy our show. They don't understand, like Patreon's there for us, like where you can get like a monthly subscription, things like that. She wants to go to OnlyFans and turn it into content that does not consist of nudity. So like you're gonna get like
strange decision.
You're gonna get like a number one, like you're gonna get all insider information. You'll be with her all the time for $9.99 a month.
Here's the thing.
Guys, go ahead.
What valuable content has she created since she said, "Catch me outside"? How about that on the Dr. Phil show?
Okay, I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna fucking pain me.
Okay.
I legit heard one of her songs. One of my kids played her songs.
She makes music?
Yeah.
She makes music.
Yeah, she makes music.
Oh.
She legit, I heard one song, and I was like, oh, it sounds kind of catchy. I literally, like, it's a very short song. It's a remix, and it's really catchy. And I was like, that's actually a pretty catchy song. I'm like, who the hell's that? And they're like, Catch Me Outside. I'm like, How about that? It was actually a really catchy tune. I'm like, all right, I'll give it to her. If people are willing to follow her.
But the caveat is, I don't trust your taste in music.
How do you not trust my fucking taste in music?
What's your favorite song?
Hey Johnny Parr from the Foo Fighters.
That's because that's my favorite Foo Fighters song.
Yeah, so fuck you.
You can't use your insider knowledge of my taste against me. Hey Johnny Parks is an excellent Foo Fighters song that nobody's heard of.
What's my favorite song? That's so like I don't have a favorite song. I have a favorite song by
You don't even have a favorite song, and you're gonna recommend music to people.
No, but like give me a genre. I'll give you a favorite tune, right?
Foo Fighters songs.
Well, my Foo Fighters song probably All My Life. I'll probably go right there. I'll probably go All My Life's probably my favorite song by the Foo Fighters.
Okay.
Maybe Everlong. Everlong acoustic version's good, but I kind of like the other one. I'm a big Rage fan, you know that. You know Your Enemy, No Shelter, all this fun stuff.
How about pop music? What about like boy bands?
Boy bands, Backstreet Boys. Dude, I go all day.
How about girl bands like Britney Spears?
Spice Girls all day, baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
what's your favorite Spice Girls song?
That's a good one. It could be possibly Want to Be their first one, just because it's kind of catchy. Say You'll Be There, maybe. To Become One. Stop right now, dude. I can go all day.
All right. This is why I don't trust your music taste.
Why? Because I listen to things that people like to listen to. Shaggy. I'll go Shaggy all day, dude. Like. All
right.
Hang on. Give me a sec. Fuckface. Hang on.
Point proven. I rest my case, everyone. This is why when John Mark says the Catch Me Outside Girl has a pretty catchy tune that he'd listen to, I haven't heard it, so I can't verify this. I just want to let our audience know that is not verifiable information.
If you go to your Spotify and you go down your favorite songs, like Bon Jovi's in there, Shaggy.
That's not better.
Monster Magnet, Tesla, Van Halen, huge Billy Joel fan, Foo Fighters, Everlast.
Billy Joel is good. I will give you Billy Joel.
Johnny Cash, Everlast, a little Eminem in there, Saving Abel. I got some Survivor, The Struts, NXS, James Blunt, Disturbed, Derulo, Queens of the Stone Age.
You have Disturbed?
Queen of the Stone Age, Aerosmith.
Aerosmith is,
Tool.
I like Tool. I'm a big fan of Tool.
What else do I got in here? That's about John going, Little Journey. You know, I got everything. Kid Rock. You know, yeah, man.
I've listened to Kid Rock with you. I mean, it's not. I don't know.
A lot of rage.
I will admit that I enjoy hanging out with Jean Marc and rocking out to Kid Rock. I will say that.
Dude, that was our fucking high school days, right? Green Day. I'm looking like Motley Crue.
Everybody likes Green Day. Anyway.
Philosopher Kings. Dude, you don't open up your mind.
I don't open up my mind.
What are you listening to over there? The Pixies? Shut the fuck up.
Dude, the Pixies are.
The Pixies, three chords. Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Is any of the songs, okay, Tool, any of the bands you've mentioned, are they just anything that's not on the radio? And you're telling me to open up my mind?
Well, dude, I don't listen to the radio, so I don't even know what's on the radio.
You don't listen to the radio? Okay.
I don't. Dude, I've been listening to the radio in years.
All right.
Literally, I was on the radio down here. I didn't even know I was on the radio. I didn't even know what radio station it was.
How did you not know you were on the radio?
Well, no, I didn't know. Like, I thought they were doing. I didn't know it was a live show.
Oh, okay.
I just thought it was like I just thought it was like a, hey, give us a quick soundbite for later. And they're like, no, it was live, dude. We heard you on the radio. I'm like,
yeah, but you couldn't have heard yourself on the radio at the same time you were on it.
No, but I didn't even know what station it was. It was just my FM. I didn't know what station or nothing. I don't listen to the radio.
All right, so let's bring it back home. Catch Me Outside Lady is doing OnlyFans. She's not doing explicit content. Like you said, there is a Patreon if she needs to put her shit behind a paywall, right? Wouldn't that be a smarter, more honest way of marketing herself?
You would think so, but like to me, it's where does she draw the line? Do you know what I mean? Like, hang on, I got tunes playing in the background. My bad.
Oh yeah, don't do that. You're gonna get kicked off YouTube. Although I can't hear them. So
yeah, no, it's all good. No, it was very faint. I don't know, man. Like, but then like, does anybody that subscribes to that, does like the FBI swing by and just say like, "Hey, we need to borrow your computer"?
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know if I would feel comfortable subscribing to a 17-year-old's OnlyFans, even if they don't have explicit content on it.
Listen, I know a few people on OnlyFans.
Do you?
I know a few people on like who are pretty TikTok famous. I do know a few people like that, but like even then, like I'm not buying that. No.
So let me ask you this: do you think her long-term plans are to collect an audience on OnlyFans and then eventually announce that she is going to post explicit content once she becomes of age?
Okay, how do I say this? If you don't have enough talent to survive, like I don't want like
which you believe she does because she makes extremely good music.
I never said that. I never said that.
Okay, if you don't have enough talent to survive,
and you have to force yourself to doing these nude cash grabs. Let's call them a cash grab. That's what it is. A nude cash grab. What fucking good are you in life? No, seriously, you're so fucking gone. You're so fucking gone. It's not even funny.
Okay, but sex work is work, right?
Hey man, if they're cold out, you know what? If the dogs are cold, you got to bring them in. Prostitutes will be cold outside too. Might as well bring them in.
All I'm saying is, I think that the long-term goal is for her to curate an audience and then eventually get into explicit content. And
so that's as far as she's not even going what's in here. It's just from here down.
I don't know. I'm not familiar. Like I wouldn't listen to the Catch Me Outside girls music, so I don't know. The fact that she's on OnlyFans instead of a site like Patreon would lead me to believe that she's got a long-term plan once she becomes of age. And if she doesn't have any talent, like you said.
But like, here's the thing though, like she's so much of a car crash, she couldn't even make it on TLC. Like, they've got like my 600-pound life and all this fucking my 1,000-pound life and all this shit. You mean to tell me her or MTV wouldn't fucking throw a camera and Catch Me Outside?
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, I guess has she approached them in any way, or
she must have because if she's that kind of a tire fire, she must have fucking all these like are you gonna OnlyFans? What the fuck is that?
Well, I'm not interested in checking it out, and I'm a little bit.
I pretend if they allow her to sign in under the age of 18, we got to shut OnlyFans down. Because then if they're allowing a minor to accept money from the public for what your site is known for, explicit nudes, why are we allowing this?
Yeah, there's definitely an interesting legality there, because if you have to be 18 to see an explicit image and you create
an explicit limit, an explicit image.
Sure. And we will assume she's not planning on sending one until she's of age. But if you have to be 18 to view it, and I would assume you can't have an account unless you're of age, then how do you create content if you're below the age to sign up for the website?
America.
Interesting question.
It's America, right? I have no fucking idea.
And I guess, you know what, maybe it's if you have your parents' consent to be on that website and you don't share any explicit.
What fucking parents giving consent? Oh, it's okay. I didn't show your tits on the internet there.
She's not showing her tits on the internet, but if her parents are posting her content for her, maybe that's how she gets around it. Could be her loophole. I don't know, man. I don't like the situation. Like I said, I ain't signing up for her OnlyFans, and I'm kind of leery of anyone that does. That's really all I have to say about it.
It's so true. I'm with you, man. Yeah. I would not. I'm never going to sign up for that ever.
Yeah.
I would never want to see that. And I legit said her song was catchy. Fuck you. I didn't say her song was a banger. I was like, it's a catchy tune.
Yeah.
I fucking hate you, man. So much today.
So
what
did you
have? Like I
got a lot actually. Do you got any more?
Let's go. I got nothing left. Let's do it.
There's one that I've got a little bit to talk about. Is Rihanna posted a topless photo on Twitter. Did you hear about this?
You have my interest.
Well, here's the thing: is she did the hand bra thing, so you can't really see.
Son of a bitch!
But it's got under boob, which is the best type of boob.
Is it not though?
I love under boob. Yeah,
I love under boob too. Like I love like the little. I love under.
Yeah, so there's just a little bit of under boob on it.
Is there like lower nip?
I didn't really.
You gotta tell me.
I didn't really. I kind of came across this story later.
I do love under boob though.
So she's got an under boob picture. She's wearing some shorts for her brand that she's marketing.
She made a new brand. What's it called?
She makes clothes, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Her shorts are for sale. However, she has a religious pendant in this picture.
Well, what religion?
It is Buddhist. It is Ganesha.
Ooh,
yeah.
They're a little bit more strict when it comes to that than the Catholic Church.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that are like, "Whoa, this is not cool." This is it's actually her second offense. I think we actually talked about it before that she had done something with one of her songs, used some lyrics or whatever. So this is her second offense. Now she's got this Buddhist or Hindu god in her basically nude picture to market her shorts. Do I care? I don't want to be offended for somebody else, but I see that somebody else is offended. I think it would be nice if she respected other people.
No, don't give a fuck.
Don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck.
Freedom of speech, bitches. That's all I'm going to say. Fuck you.
You're just like, we see titties. Fuck your religion.
I don't even care about titties. I don't even care. If she had that pendant in her hand and had it out, I don't care.
What if her titties are out and she's trying to sell her booty shorts and she's holding the Virgin Mary?
Fucking A.
You're okay with that?
Fucking A.
You don't think that's religiously offensive?
Who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit? Well, I imagine the Catholic Church would.
Well, I don't give a fuck with the Catholic Church. They keep touching boys, so I don't really give a fuck. So they can come at me all they want.
How about
Christians?
Christians might care.
What are you going to do? Have a crusade? I don't care.
8-pound baby Jesus in her hand.
8-pound, 8-ounce sweet baby Jesus?
Yeah. That's in her hand while she's showing off her titties.
Just want to thank you for all this KFC and the Mountain Dew. Shut up, Chip! I'm going to scissor kick you!
And I love that you got the reference. She's just trying to sell her explicit booty shorts, show some titties to encourage some sales with baby Jesus.
That's cool.
That's cool. Well, I wouldn't care, but I can understand why some people would boycott her over it.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Does the Catholic Church own the likeness to baby Jesus?
Do they own the likeness? I believe that the likeness of baby Jesus is open for interpretation.
Okay. Because what I was going to say, because then the Catholic Church can get like maybe some royalties out of the panty sales by her holding baby Jesus. Everybody wins.
I don't think that's how that works.
That's not how it works? Okay. No, I just assumed the Catholic Church owned sweet 8-pound baby Jesus. Okay. Man, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I don't care.
You don't care.
I don't. Here's where
you sympathize with those that do. One of the, what people are tweeting is, my religion's not your aesthetic. My religion is not for you to market. It's not a marketing ploy for you to sell your booty shorts. Respect my religion.
Who cares?
And I don't know if does she worship this God? Is she part of that religion? I don't think so. So
is she pushing her religion on me?
No, I would think.
There you go. We're good. I'm good. Because if you see a dancer with like a little cross up here, you know what I mean? You're like, oh fuck, isn't that doing bad then? Like if the guys from House of Pain are talking about killing a cop and they're wearing a fucking goddamn cross, doesn't that do more damage than a half naked body?
I mean, yeah, I can understand why a Christian would be upset with that. Don't.
But you know what I mean? Though, like literally, guys, it's just a body, and
Mhm.
she's selling a pair of underwear.
Yeah,
That's it.
but she's using somebody else's religion to do that in a way that that doesn't portray it in a respectful way. I can understand why somebody would be upset. It's not.
Be
I
happy.
don't have a dog in the fight. It's not my religion. It's not a religion that I've ever been a part of.
It's called freedom of speech. Sink or swim, motherfucker. You don't like it? Fuck off. That's it.
I get that. I get that. It is freedom of speech. However, those freedoms come with consequences. So when people who are part of that religion see that and they say, I see you not respecting my religion, they're also free to not support you and to.
You see, now this is it. Like the Buddhist people are very, like from what I can remember from school, very passive, very understanding, a very calm religion. Am I not mistaken on this? Like if you're a Buddhist, you're very Zen, you're very.
Well, I think it's Hindu, but the similar idea, yeah.
They're all the same they're the same kind of umbrella.
I think it's a more specific branch, but anyway.
Anyways, like very forgiving, very like a Buddhist monk, right? Am I on the thinking of this one, right? Or is it a Hindu monk? Buddhist monk.
A Buddhist monk is calm and Zen, yes.
All I'm saying is that if you don't like it, I can understand. You're allowed to say, I don't like that. I don't like that. The people who are not allowed to say that are Catholics, Christians, anybody under that little fucking umbrella. You just shut your mouth and you keep moving.
Why are they not allowed to say it?
Dude, we have done so much negative shit to the world that if a chick wants to show us underboob and sell a pair of panties, probably the nicest thing that could ever happen. Can we just give her a cross?
It is the nicest thing that'll ever happen, but I'm not sure
No, but
involving
like even if she was holding an 8-ounce baby Jesus, that's still better than what we've conquered countries, we've slaughtered people, slaughtered them, and nobody gives a fuck. They're like, oh yeah, it's Catholic Church. No, I'm good, dude. This is what I'm telling you right now. You can be offended if you wish because you're a Buddhist. I understand. You're probably going to forgive her. She's probably already apologized. You've already forgiven her. I don't care.
I don't know. That forgiveness stuff only goes so far.
Literally, it's Rihanna. It's a set of titties. And she's selling panties. Like, that's the only, like, could you imagine if she had Adam and JM across, like, a pendant that said Adam and JM, no offense, like our little logo on her chest, and she was selling panties?
That would be the nicest thing that could ever happen to us.
That would be more than the nicest thing that ever happened. No, but I mean, to me, it's freedom of speech. She wasn't showing it negatively though. Like it wasn't like Sinead O'Connor ripping the Pope's face or.
But that's freedom of speech too. I mean, it's not freedom of speech, but she's free to do that. Sinead O'Connor is free to rip up a picture of.
That fucking ruined her career. I'll tell you that much. Though.
It did ruin her career. However, it turns out she was right about all of those things. Do you know why she did that? Because the Pope was protecting pedophiles within the Catholic Church. People didn't realize it as much back then, but now it's like, holy shit, she was onto something.
Absolutely, she was. And yet again, she could sue the Catholic Church and say I could have been the biggest superstar. Which I don't think she was.
She can't sue the Catholic Church for that.
Why can't you? You sunk my career. You can fucking do anything.
You can sue them, but you're not gonna win.
No, you don't win. Fuck.
You're not gonna win for that. Come on.
Put one atheist.
Can we do it? Can we do a segment on the show called Jean-Marc's Legal Advice?
That'd be awesome. Let's do it.
We are. You know what? Anytime there's a legal problem, we're going to have a segment called JM's Legal Advice.
All right. That sounds good. So every week, you know what? How much stuff you got left?
I got one more story.
Let's go one more.
I think you're gonna wanna dive into this one.
We're gonna go one more story. Then we have two things that are gonna come up for the next show. I'm gonna tell you I have a job for you, and your job is the greatest job in the world. I'm gonna run it to you right after the next story.
I don't know how I feel about this. I don't like to promise things.
I like this. This is a job I picked for you last week. I haven't been able to tell you yet. It's a great job.
Well, I will say I don't like to promise things for the next shows because sometimes they don't come to fruition.
No, but this will, because it involves myself. So we'll figure this out.
There are times that you have promised things on the show. Next week we're going to do this or that or the other thing, and you have not made.
We have to. But continue on with your last show.
Okay. Well, the last one, I'm sure you know about it. As soon as I say the name, you're going to go, oh, yeah, I do want to talk about that, is Gina Carano.
I don't want to talk about this.
You don't want to talk about Gina Carano?
Adam, it pisses me. I won't watch The Mandalorian.
You're not going to watch? Oh,
we're done.
We're going in way different directions on this one.
We're done.
All right, so Gina Carano was fired from The Mandalorian for basically comparing being a right-winger in Hollywood to a Jewish person in the Holocaust.
And The Mandalorian did the same thing.
How did The Mandalorian do the same thing?
You didn't look at his tweet either?
Oh, you mean Pedro Pascal?
Pedro Pascal put this exact same tweet.
What? How did he put the exact same tweet?
Did you not pay attention to this? I didn't
see the Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, so he did the exact.
I'm not aware of this. There are things in the universe that I'm not aware of.
Well, then you don't come out with a story about Gina Carano.
I can tell you what I know about the story. If you have other details, you're free to share. What did Pedro Pascal say or do?
The exact same thing. He said that Trump supporters are all Nazis and that the regular people who aren't Trump supporters are Jews. And in the exact same thing, she switched it. And she ended up getting cut. Which pisses me off is because she's a female that has a fucking voice, and Hollywood, the left, can't handle that. That's what pisses me off. I won't watch Mandalorian. The only reason why I'm not canceling Disney Plus is because I am ready. I want to watch WandaVision, and then I want to watch The Winter Soldier and that. Don't give me your political shit. I'm done with it. I will not watch Mandalorian ever again.
Okay. I'm going to need to fact check that. So Pedro Pascal said the same thing as what you're saying.
But flipped it. All Gina did was flip it.
Okay. There are other reasons why she's getting fired.
The only reason she was labeled as fired was because of one tweet.
That's not true. That's not true.
That's all it was.
That's one tweet. Not true. That is not true. This is the straw that broke the camel's back. In fact, let me just see here. The executives had planned to announce a Cara Dune spinoff in December when they announced all these, Ahsoka Tano spinoffs or whatever, and they decided not to because of some tweets that she said in December, like that she believes conspiracy theories like the election was rigged and that they stole the election.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine?
We're all the time, like, I don't understand where the fucking free world stopped.
Okay, I can get on board with
it. Where did we stop the free world and the free press, and all of a sudden now it's a no-go?
Listen, man, you're free to say the things that you want to say. She's not going to jail for the things, but she is being held accountable by people outside of the law.
Wish you would have told me you want to talk about this at the beginning. I would have told you to wait 1 fucking week.
Why?
Because tonight there is a HBO special that will be on. And we will see the backlash that should happen tomorrow. I don't fucking think it's going to happen tomorrow. Okay. I believe it's on at 9 o'clock. I believe it is. Let me just double check this. Let me just double check so I don't want to get it wrong. It is about Farrell and Harrison, which I will find for you right away.
So what is this? There's a new documentary on Gina Carano?
No. The reason why I wanted to wait was because I wanted to show you the effects of Hollywood, and I can't find it.
That's fine. We can talk about it next week. We'll get into that next week.
Let's get into it next week because.
No, but we can get into this week.
Okay, well, let's get into this week then.
Well, she also mocked transgender people choosing their pronouns on her Twitter account.
Don't follow her on Twitter.
Her Twitter put beep, bop, boop as her preferred pronouns.
All right, so?
Do you know that Pedro Pascal has a transgender sister?
Oh, is it a brother or a sister?
It's a sister now.
Oh. Okay. Still have a dick?
I don't know. That's none of my business, man.
Science tells me. Listen, I don't give a fuck what you identify yourself as. Don't fucking push it down my fucking throat. I don't care.
Why does it hurt to, like, what does it hurt you for somebody to say, I prefer to be called a male or a female?
Cool, dude. I'm in. Dude, I'm in. I don't fucking care. Don't push your shit down my throat.
That's cool, but do you think it's okay to mock people who have preferred gender pronouns by putting beep, bop, boop?
Man, you have to be careful.
Okay.
Like, because the no, you know what? I'm probably not going to finish that last sentence I was going to say because that'll just get me in a lot of trouble. Listen,
I don't want you to say anything that's going to get you.
Here's the thing. I'm going to support whatever you tell me to call you. I'm going to call you.
Sure.
If you come out tomorrow and your name is Tracy, I'll support you as Tracy.
Tracy, but I'm still a male.
That's fine. No, that's fine. That's like you to be fucking half-assed. Just change your name and not do anything else. So,
well, but no, Tracy is a male's name too. I was pointing out that you picked an ambiguous name.
Amanda, fuck you.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like, I
Amanda kicked your ass. Go on. I'm sorry. I'm interrupting.
Yeah, no, and I understand that. And that's what I'm saying is that's typically your style, the left wing, is that when somebody's making a point, you want to make sure you cut them off.
No,
so that they don't. Listen, I'm just being honest with you. I don't care whatever you tell me to call you. When I first meet you, if you say, hey, I'm Jim. Hey, Jim, nice to meet you. I don't give a fuck. If you tell me your name's Amanda, and then you come back and go, I'm Rick. I'm like, what the fuck? But I got nuts. I don't care. I don't care. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to have your fucking pride parades. I want you to paint the world fucking pink and blue. And I don't care. Okay. Just because somebody else makes a comment doesn't mean you can cancel them. Because as a straight male, I've been called like, you're straight, you don't understand this. Listen, man, I get made fun of because I'm fat, because I'm balding, because I'm a white male. I get made fun of those all day. Everybody makes fun of me.
Okay.
I don't
Now, let
care.
me ask you this. Let's say we hit it big.
All right.
And let's go even further. Let's say you hit it big and you start your own company, social media company,
yep.
And you don't like people that make fun of people who are white or fat or whatever all these things said. And you hire somebody that's doing that and you have every right to no longer continue working with them. Do you say, you know what? I'm going to keep this person around who's fucking talking about how fat and white and hates white people. And
Are we in Canada? Are we in Canada or the U.S.?
You're wherever it's free to do this. You're wherever you're free to do this. You're wherever you're free to do this in this hypothetical situation.
Listen to me, right?
Do you get rid of them or do you say, you know what? I'm going to keep this person around. It's never mind what you're obligated to do. Never mind what you're legally, we're not going into the legality. Do you say, you know what? I don't want to work with this person. Or do you say, you know what? I think that that's okay.
I have a conversation. I honestly do.
Okay.
We have a conversation. Listen.
Well, it sounds like she's had conversations about this and she's continued.
No, so everything you've said,
yeah,
she has, every time she's had a conversation, I believe she's avoided that term. You know what I mean by that? Like, okay, Adam, you're kind of leaning this way. I need you to lean back this way. Okay, not a problem. But you never touch that same sore point, right? Legally, I don't know, man.
We're not getting into legality. I'm asking you if you could get rid of this person and you don't want, they're consistently saying things that offend you, that seem almost to be attacking you in an underhanded way. And you're just, you know what? I'm done with this. Do you say, you know what? I'm going to keep letting them work for me.
I'm Disney. I wouldn't have said shit.
They do not align with Disney's view of the world.
And it seems that when they bought Fox, they paid a lot of money for it, right?
They did pay a good amount of money for Fox.
Good call. Moving right along.
That does not okay, but there's a whole other can of worms to get into for that. But that's neither here nor there. So do you keep the person or do you get rid of them? Well, you keep them. You keep them. Well, you're big.
No. But if they're okay, here's the thing. Like, if the person for me shows up to work and busts their ass and they're a good employee,
mm-hmm.
And then they go off and they're like, I'm not paying them. And they go, fuck this, fuck that, fuck this. I'm on conversation. Listen, here's the deal.
But what if, now let's take it back. You're in an entertainment company. You've hit it big on YouTube. You're running an entertainment company. And this person continues to offend specifically your core audience and makes them not want to watch your show. And they specifically say they're trending. Fire this person. And you're going, I've talked to this person. I was going to promote them, give them their own series. And then they fucked that up. And now they're doing it again.
I wait.
You wait.
This is the reason why I wait. I do one more season with her. Then you want to start the fire Gina shit? I want to see how many motherfuckers tune into that. Do you know what I mean by that? So, like, you can tell me fire this guy.
Okay.
Okay, no problem. I'll fire this person, but I'm not firing it now.
But
you know
what if you want to send a message to the people that you're on their side?
Not
I agree with you guys.
Nope.
You're not on their side, but I'm saying in this hypothetical situation,
no.
this is the audience that you've curated.
No,
the audience
I believe in freedom of speech. I do not believe in cancel culture.
But you're going to fire this person anyway. You just said you are going to fire them. You're just going to wait to fire them. I
if I have to, I'm going to keep them on. You're saying to me, fire them. I'm saying to you, I keep them, and I let everybody who fucking hates that bitch go up. And you want to know what I do? You want to know what I do, Adam? Because that's what I do. I kill her.
You kill her.
Off the show. And you know what I do? I pump the shit out of that episode. And I say, oh, she's going to die. But who's going to kill her? And then that's the season finale is she gets plugged. Now,
okay.
Does she get plugged by Mando? Does she da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da? And boom, that's how it goes. You do not fire her. You just kill her off the show. But you want to know why they fired her? You want to know why?
What I'm going to say is what you're saying is 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. You fire her, you have a more interesting way of doing it, but we're on the same page then.
No, because I want her to come back. That's why they fired her. They're firing her for now. Until they watch their fucking ratings drop.
I don't think the ratings are going to drop.
Their ratings are going to drop. Absolutely.
I don't think so. I think a lot of people are going to be.
What happened to Charlie Sheen?
I don't know. He got AIDS.
Dude.
He got AIDS after.
Hey! Come close. Your North Bay is showing.
Okay.
Dude, he got canceled off of his show.
Sure.
What happened? That show, the first episode with Ashton Kutcher. Boom! How'd they kill him off? They killed him off. Then what happened?
So you're basing your entire life off of Charlie Sheen. Your answer is based off of Charlie Sheen. Now I see some clarity here. Is you saw Charlie Sheen did it? Let's do it that way.
Happens all the time. You change the characters that people love. I'm not gonna watch it. I don't care.
Yeah, I get it. Once you kick the original star off, but this is a big difference because this is like Charlie Sheen was like the Urkel of that show. Gina Carano is a very secondary, third tier character. She's not Baby Yoda. She is not Grogu. I don't want to dead name.
All right, there it is. We don't need our South American correspondent to get mad at us.
That is not the Mandalorian. That is not Grogu. That is not one of the. I mean, it's one of the secondary, lower tier characters.
Secondary, I like it. No, Adam. Here's the deal, man. And once cancel, is it ever going to leave? The cancel culture ever going to leave?
I don't think so.
You don't think so, eh?
I don't think so.
But now, if it's showing up as backwards, like if there's obviously now there is signs of favoritism, like left versus right is still there.
Is there signs of favoritism? I would say, yeah.
Absolutely the liberal heart. Here's the problem. And I think that she needed.
But I'm not saying I don't think favoritism is a bad thing. I think it's
absolutely.
I think that it's like favoritism is an interesting choice, but it's an interesting wording. Is it favoritism? It's that people are not aligned with what the audience says, so the company will favor people who do align with the company and the audience's view of the world.
Okay. Yeah, and
So they're keeping a consistent brand. Favoritism is a word that does describe it, but it's also sort of, like I said, keeping an alignment with their view of the universe.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, I agree with you 100%. But you cannot allow somebody to say one thing on one side and say on the other side.
How do you mean?
You cannot allow, you can't tweet out, if you tweeted out the same photo and you were
Sure.
like, hey, Trump supporters versus the rest of the world. I switched it around and was like Trump supporters versus the rest of the world, and I was a Jew being prosecuted. You have to cancel both.
Okay, I agree. If you're saying, you're saying that, okay, the root of it is that likening the persecution that is going on in this world to whether the right or the left to the atrocities of the Holocaust is insensitive to the Jewish people.
Can we just say this at all? Never use the Holocaust. What the fuck? I don't care what you do, left or right. Man, those people died. Like, I can get behind one thing. Don't ever fucking use it. It's pointless.
Okay. So what you're saying is because Pedro Pascal used the comparison to the Holocaust, he should be
canceled as well.
He should be in trouble.
No.
I am going to say that Gina Carano has had several opportunities to turn around and
just because of her fucking political views.
Yeah, her political views. Yeah, it is.
Okay, then I don't want to hear political from anybody. And I've told you this before, man. You're paid to enter. You're not paid. They're paid to entertain me. Mm-hmm. I don't want to hear about your fucking views.
Well, okay.
You know what? No, hang on.
And if you hold that, then you would agree that she should be fired.
No, then so should Pedro Pascal. So should every almost other Hollywood elitist. Here's what I'm going to support from Hollywood. Okay? Black community. Absolutely. Black community, I'm going to support you 110%. The LGBT community, I'm just going to stop there. I'm not going to go through the whole pronoun. I'm going to support you guys as well.
Sure.
Because you guys have been accepted by Hollywood, but like some of you haven't been. So I'll get behind that. Left or right, I don't give a fuck. I don't. Shut your mouth.
This is more than just left or right. I mean, this is anti-Semitic. This is anti-transgender. This is many things.
But if you and I
pro-conspiracy theory.
Listen, man. Let's use it this way. You've been on YouTube longer than I have. That's a guarantee. You do really good work. I enjoy your work for the most part.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. But listen, if you tweeted something and then I followed you up a year behind and tweeted the exact same thing, I just flipped it, and I get fired? How the fuck is that fair?
I understand what you're saying. However, these are not incidents that exist in a vacuum. This is a consistent pattern of behavior. And from what I understand, they were planning to fire her for a few months already. This is just sort of the straw that broke the camel's back.
Then fire her. She'll become a great star. I love her. I may put a poster up of her in my room.
Hey, let me tell you this. They might have planned on doing exactly what you said, killing her off in the show in a really epic way, but then she fucked it up for us. So you got to be mad about that.
She didn't fuck it up.
She did fuck it up.
No.
They were going to kill her off in an epic way, exactly the way you planned. And then she tweeted that, and she fucked it up.
Listen. No. You don't understand me or the left, do you? You don't understand. Do you want to know why they fired her and not killed her off?
Why?
So they can bring her back.
They're not going to bring her back.
Absolutely they will. Once ratings drop, El Capitano money always talks. They don't supposed to kill her.
What if they brought her back as Lucy Lawless?
Ooh. You mean the anti-Semitic chick from Spartacus?
What?
That'd be awesome.
She's anti-Semitic?
She must be.
Why?
I don't know, but she must be.
You can't just make up that someone's anti-Semitic. That is not okay.
Why not? You did.
No, I didn't make up that anyone is anti-Semitic.
Gina's not anti-Semitic. I didn't think so.
I did not make that up.
Well, apparently you did. So
I observed what was being said about her after she compared being persecuted for political views to being gassed and tortured.
yeah, I wouldn't. I don't like using atrocity. Like I don't like using atrocities that we couldn't stop. Do you know what? But you know what I mean by that? Like you and I couldn't go to war to stop that. Like that was before our time.
Yeah,
we can't use that. Like don't use like we gotta educate and understand. I don't ever use that for any type of post unless it's to remember those people. Do you know what I mean? Like you can't just say we can stand up to the atrocities that happened. Do you know what I mean? Like you may lose a job.
Nobody's saying that.
Yes, she is. You said she's anti-Semitic, so she doesn't like Jews. So she's killing Jews, is what you're telling me.
No,
anti-Semitic.
That's not what I'm saying.
She's anti-Semitic, so she does not like anybody besides white people.
What? Okay. What is being said is the comparison is insensitive to Jewish people.
But it's not because you allowed Pascal to do it. So I'm not too sure. Like
that is insensitive as well.
I just don't know. And Pascal hasn't apologized for his post. They haven't asked him to apologize.
He should.
But because she's a Trump supporter, like I don't understand. Like I don't want anybody to use it.
I agree.
If you use it, you're anti-Semitic, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, so then Gina Carano is anti-Semitic.
But then so is Pascal. So they
sure. I'll get on board with that too.
That show needs to be canceled. I won't watch Mandalorian anymore.
I don't think the show needs to be canceled. I don't know. I'm not familiar with what Pedro Pascal said. I need to look into it a little bit more. But I have done a bit of a fact check, and it does look like something did come up saying that he did say that. So that's not cool. But
he just flipped it. She flipped it. She got fired. Listen, here's the deal. When it starts to tank, when they start, everything starts to go down for that show, I won't watch it. I won't. But what I will do, and I'm going to say this, I won't watch it. But when they were to say we're going to bring back Gina, which is going to happen, I'll watch it from the end of season 2.
I won't hold my breath on that. Anyway, what was the other two things that you wanted to say?
All right. Okay. So, Adam, I have been called a fat fuck and a fat bastard way too long at work. People say I'm overweight, I'm balding, I'm ugly, I'm this, I'm that. This is where the job comes in for you. I've really honestly had enough. People at work have just...
Wait, what am I doing here?
You'll figure this out. I've really honestly had enough of people just telling me, like, you're fat, you're overweight, you're old, you're all this shit. Next week, I'm going to do a weigh-in on this show.
Okay.
We're going to do a weigh-in. I'm hoping I don't gain weight. How much I weigh right now? We're going to do a weigh-in. Then we're going to do a 6-week JM weight loss challenge. Your job, right there, is to keep me honest.
How do I keep you honest?
Write it down. You're going to text me to make sure I'm actually doing shit, following a diet. That is going to be your job.
I don't agree to this job.
It's an easy job.
I gotta text you and I gotta babysit you.
You've done that before in a lot
of
compassion. No, that's what I want you to do. That's what's gonna happen. Next week, we're gonna have a weigh-in. My number is gonna be a little bit bigger than people think, I believe.
Okay.
But like the people at work have already made fun of my mental health. So I really don't have mental health left. I just gotta do this.
Okay.
So you're going to be the guy. You're going to be the guy that is going to keep me honest and make sure that my weight. And we're going to do at the end of every show. We'll just do a what's your weight today, and then we'll go from there. You have to keep me honest. That's the job.
How do I keep you honest? What do we got to do? I can't keep you honest. I've known you my whole life. You're not an honest person.
I'm the most honest actually human being you're ever going to meet.
Oh, okay.
Dude, when was the last time I hit anything I lied to somebody? I'm honestly the nicest person ever.
You're a nice person. You have a big heart. Some of the things you say, I question.
Yeah, because I'm honest. Because I don't hide things. I'm actually literally the most honest person you know.
I will say that you have a brand of honesty that I do. Yeah, you do You do have some honesty.
Not a lot of people fucking appreciate that, though. And I was literally trying to find the HBO special.
Listen, I'm just saying that if we were playing a board game and you won, I might want to audit some of the things that happened.
Fuck you, dude. I remember a night me and Ty got shit-faced, and you and fucking Pascal we're all playing fucking Risk. 2 hours of Risk.
I won that.
No, you fucking world pieced it with Pascal and you fucking shook hands.
No, I won.
No, there was one night you fucking Pascal.
No, we never did.
Peace.
You kept pushing world peace. That was what it was. As soon as you lost, you were like, okay, we're gonna do world peace. You guys are done playing, and I was like, no, we're playing this.
I've never got attacked like that in my life.
And then I won. You tried to push this narrative of world peace as soon as you got eliminated, as if as soon as you're out of the game, it no longer matters. But then I went on to win, and I insisted, no, we're not doing fucking dumbass world peace. We're playing till the end. Just because you got eliminated doesn't mean the game's over.
But now I want to say you guys attacked me that night and you guys ended up world peace. I remember a Facebook stuff. But you know what? I have to take your word for it because you're the sober one. At the time, you were the sober one back then, so you would know.
No, I think that Pascal and I.
You guys went to you guys battled till the end.
Yeah, we battled to the end.
But I want to say it was a massive, like, fucking battle at the end. And it was just like, we got to world peace it. We have to. Because I want to say you guys had armies, like, that were armies. Because you guys had half the world each. And then I was like, okay, we're done.
No, I had we both had an interesting strategy, but that was my first time playing Risk, and I
that was your first time playing Risk?
First time playing Risk, and I won. And I basically sort of was playing, and I was watching you and several other. There was a lot of people playing that night.
Was it not me, you, and Ty? Was it not me, you, Ty, and Pascal? That's it.
No, there was an ex of yours. There was Luke. And Luke's ex might have been playing too. There was a lot of people playing. And
were we at Luke's house or were we at McLeod's?
I don't remember.
We must have been at Luke's house. No, that's a different night. We'll talk about that one off air. That was a good night.
I don't recall. All I remember was assessing the situation and assessing how the game was played, watching you guys kamikaze each other and kill yourselves off, and I sort of
swiped in from behind and
laid in wait. It's my first time playing, and I'm like, if I don't do what they're doing, I will have a lot stronger army. And then I swooped in at the end.
Exactly. When you're the fucking first one playing too, we don't want to attack you. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's the first time. He doesn't know you want to.
But that's not true. There were people trying to attack me, and there were people wary of me. But I had a strategy for that, and I did well. And Pascal Pascal had a similar.
We'll talk about it off there. I'm not fighting with you on this one, but
I guess we don't really need to bore people with the intricacies of a board game we played over a decade ago. They probably don't really care.
That long ago, eh? Yeah, it was that long ago. So man, like I got a lesson learned this week in podcast etiquette that somebody said to me and somebody else is doing. Remember how I said I got fucked by that podcast guy, stole my podcast idea?
Yeah.
So he's admitted to stealing it to a friend of mine.
Cool.
The buddy's problem is he's telling too many stories.
How so?
Like stories where even I'm like, I believe the police could still get involved in that one. Oh. It wasn't that long ago. Oh. So where you and I get into a story, we go, wait a sec. You know what? Let's not talk about that one. Let's just kind of roll on.
I'm not going to lie to you, Mark. I don't think anybody gives a fuck about what stories this random dude who has a podcast that's not getting any views talks about.
Oh, he does. Because the police may be investigating one of them.
I don't give a fuck.
No, but I'm just saying, like, that is something.
I don't give a fuck about your friend's shitty podcast.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, that's what makes you great. I'm trying to pump your tires. Well, let me finish my sentences. I'm saying, like, you always stop us. You always do a good job, and you always keep us in line. That's in where, like, another podcast, it looks like, and I'm happy they're going sideways, but, like, you're always on the right side, Adam.
I don't know about
dick
that.
to me today. Well, you're not.
I'm sorry, I was a bit of a dick to you. I do apologize.
No, dude. Like I'm trying to say, like that's why I love like what you've done and showed me the ways, and you're like, fuck you. I'm like, no. I'm with you on the fuck the other podcast, but like, you don't go into in-depth stories. So if anybody's watching and thinks they can do it, like, do not mention like full names, times, dates, and possibly victims. Don't ever do that.
Yeah. Well, we definitely have some interesting stories, and we always try
we have stories, and we try and blend in our friendship a little bit, but some of them you're like, oh yeah, this. I'm like,
all right, man.
do you have anything else?
No, man, that's it for me, man. This was a long show. I think we almost went 2 hours here. So one of our longest.
Yes, sir. And I'm trying to. We'll talk about it later, man. Hopefully next week, next
Sunday, yeah.
Sunday for weigh-in Sunday.
All right,
I'm
man.
very excited.
Weigh-in. That'll be cool.
I'm very excited.
All right, man.
All right.